You heard right. ARRMA is now in the 10 scale 4-wheel drive electric category, and we have the new ARRMA Senton 4x4 to check out. How's it going, everybody? Greg here with RC Driver, and yes, we have the ARRMA Senton 4x4. Very cool. I am actually really excited to see this, and I got to tell you why. When ARRMA first came out years and years ago, I actually saw their vehicles at the Nuremberg Toy Fair. It's located in Germany. It's a big toy fair that happens every year, and I saw the trucks there, and I was talking with the designer, and at that time, they were just two-wheel drive trucks. It was the Fury and the Granite, and I said, wow, these look really cool. So when's the four-wheel drive trucks coming out? And he laughed a little bit and said, well, you know, they're coming soon. And well, it's several years later, and I'm hoping that it was worth the wait because I'm excited to see what this thing has to offer. Now, it is a lot different from ARRMA's previous models. This is a completely brand new design for them. And just by the looks on the outside of the box, I think it's pretty cool. I'm really excited to dig into it. But first, this is an unboxing, so we're going to take a look at the box. And yes, it does have ARRMA's signature look on the front of the box art here. Nice clean design, and as you could see, it says 30 miles an hour right here on the box art. So pretty quick for a four-wheel drive truck right out of the box. Pretty neat to see. Let's start moving to some of the panels now. And right off the bat, we have the chassis design here. Pretty neat looking chassis setup. It is a tub style, kind of looks like a modular type of chassis. And of course, it does give you some of the features here. Let's just start over here with the differentials. So this has a new design differential in it, and it actually has a very large diameter ring gear on the differential. And what they do over here is compare it to some of the other differentials that are available in other ARRMA kits. This is a 51 millimeter diameter, where everything else is a little bit smaller. So they went with a little bit more heft there in the size of the ring gear on the diff. We've got adjustable body mounts, waterproof speed controller, extended height dirt defenders. So it has these big plates that prevent dirt from going inside when the wheels are turning and spinning. Here we have a Metal Gear differential, tough multi-spoke wheels, and oil-filled shocks. All right, let's just check the other side. It has some more information about what's going on inside the vehicle. It's got some D-Boots tires on there, standard T-connector, 7-cell battery, double wishbone front and rear suspension, and mega 12-turn brushed motor. And then we've got a little bit more information on stuff going on inside the vehicle. Power module, this is going to be pretty interesting to check out. Want to talk to you guys about that. Over here is super tough metal gears and ball bearings. Nice to see ball bearings in the kit. All right, now on the end panel, we've got some of the electronics that are included with the kit. So it's got the Tactic radio system in there. Love this Tactic radio. It has excellent range. Nice feel to it, so I am excited to see that in there. There's that brush motor and speed controller, 8.4 volt battery. And then it says the only thing that you're gonna need is 4 AA batteries. Let's just check out this other panel really quick and we'll get into the box, I promise. All right, so here, this is some neat information actually. And this is why I like going over the panels on the box, because it tells you exactly what the new neat things are on the vehicle. Over here we have an easy access power module, and what you could do is you could actually pull out the motor and the slipper assembly and the drive shaft with just removing this one screw. We'll get into a little bit more detail on that. Over here, to remove the electronics module, looks like 5 screws, and to remove the differential, looks like 4 screws. So this thing looks like it's pretty easy to work on. All right, let's get in the box now. All right, so as you can see, pretty well packaged. We've got some cardboard to keep everything stable during transport. More stuff we don't need for this. And here's the truck itself. As you can see, it's kind of covered in some plastic that used to be on the body, kind of just thrown over the top there. Let me put this aside, and then I've got a little bag and probably the radio system in here. All right, so before I dig into this truck, let's just see what's in these boxes and this bag over here. So inside is the radio and the charger. So basic charger, wall charger here. It does have a T-plug on it, and oh, that's pretty cool. It's got a little grip for the T-plug. Not sure how many people are actually going to use this. You're probably going to upgrade to a quick charger, but it does get you going. All right, here's that Tactic radio system. And this is the Tactic TTX 300. Again, love this little radio. It's got a great feel to it. It has all your basic trims on there. And then this is the bag of accessories. And yeah, that's obviously your instruction manual. Gonna want to read that. It looks like they give you some basic tools and a multi-tool wrench in there, maybe some shock clips and some other stuff. We'll get into that. Actually, let me tell you what's going on with this particular review. We're actually going to do a 3-part series on this vehicle. So this right now is the unboxing. Just got to give you the basics of what's going on with the truck. The next video is going to be about the features of the truck. We're really going to get into it. And then the final video of the series is going to be the running video where I show you it in action and give you our final thoughts. All right, now that that's down, let's check out the truck. Let's get this ratty looking piece of plastic off it. But what's underneath, look at this cool body. This is a pretty neat looking body. I am really liking where ARRMA is going. The body graphics are looking really good. Now, I do have to admit, when I saw this truck online, I wasn't too thrilled with the look of the body and how it sat on there. But now that I see it in person, it looks much better than it does in the photos. So I just wanted to put that out there. But definitely like the graphics on it. And as you can see, it's got these little tethers for the body clips. Keeps everything within reach, so you don't lose anything when you're out in the field. And maybe you drop a body clip and then you're digging through the grass. I hate when that happens. But let's get inside this thing, see what's going on. Okay, and here is that all new platform. And this thing looks pretty neat. It's pretty bulky. I mean, it just feels really rigid. And twist test, this thing is pretty strong, it feels like. Let's just go over a few details. So it's got this integrated shock tower here in the front bulkhead. We've got a, looks like a compression bumper up front here. It's got that little shock absorber, so if you hit something, it helps absorb some of that damage there. We've got, let's check out these arms. These arms are pretty flexible on this. So it looks like it probably takes some pretty decent hits and just flex rather than break. Oil-filled shocks, and the shocks do feel pretty good. And what's neat about these shocks, I'm going to get a little bit ahead here and actually dip into that next episode, is these shocks, the spring actually loads in from the top, which is a pretty neat feature. We've got adjustable body mounts here. Here are those big plates that help prevent dirt and debris from getting inside of the chassis. Moving back, we've got some, looks like some bulky steering in there. Again, we're going to get into that in the next video. Here's the electronics package all over here in this module, as they call it. We've got a brush motor speed controller. It's got some little pills in there, so you could change it from nickel metal to li-poly. Also, you could change the reversing on there, as I'm peeking over at the little cheat sheet they have on the back of the speed controller. Pretty neat. Here's a high torque servo, and here is the included 8.4 volt nickel metal battery with a T-connector on it. Nice to see. Look at that bulky drive shaft in there. This is a slider style drive shaft. Then we've got a 12-turn motor back here for power. And peeking through, there is a slipper clutch on it. And then the back has some more neat details. We've got some telescoping drive shafts. We've got some pretty bulky rear hubs in there. We've got these interesting looking Fortress short course tires, and it does have the standard short course style rim. Actually, those rims look pretty cool. They've got a lot of detail on them for a short course rim. That's pretty nice. Now let's take a quick look at the bottom. That is a large chassis under there, and as you can see, it's kind of got these bumper plates on there. And I see some things here that I'm definitely going to want to point out to you in the next video of this series, just to talk about these hinge pins and what I think about them. So you're definitely going to want to see that. And overall, it's just got a nice look to it. I'm really excited to check it out and see how it performs. Really get into it, see what these differentials are like. Check out those ring gears that I was talking about earlier. Definitely a lot of stuff to look at on this truck, so I'm excited to dip into it in that next video. So obviously ARRMA has been making a lot of moves lately. They have a lot of new vehicles coming out, kind of intense. Dean, he showed you their new A scale stuff. I'm showing you the new 10 scale stuff. And if you haven't done so, you better hit that subscribe button to make sure you see all the details of all the new ARRMA stuff coming out, because we're on top of it. All right, guys. Hope you enjoyed that quick unboxing video. If you have any questions or comments, throw it in the section below. And when you have a chance, head over to rcdriver.com to find some more RC information.